So ladies and gentlemen, here it is. This is the Pagani Utopia or C10 at the Pagani factory. Now I get to spend time and give you guys a proper walkthrough of this car. First, to give you guys some basic specs, this car is inspired and meant to be retro. You know, just to give you guys some background, and I've heard some people say, well, this is not futuristic looking. This car is not meant to be futuristic. It is meant to be an homage to the classics, to the beauty, to a timeless design. And that was Horacio's intention from the beginning on this car, that he wanted to create something that was timeless. There is a lot of the silhouette of this car. Horacio's favorite car in the whole world is the Porsche 917, and the profile of this car certainly gives you that forward cabin, very long scoop in the back, and it's amazing. 1,280 kilogram dry weight, V12 twin turbo, 864 horsepower, 811 foot-pounds of torque, which is 1,100 Newton meters, 7-speed manual exposed gated transmission made by X-Track exclusively for this car. You have 2 glass windows on top that gives the car a very airy appearance. When you're inside, it feels very open. One thing that, again, even in this video, you cannot appreciate, and I'm trying to show you guys, look at the curvature of the windshield. It is very LMP2 style, Porsche 917 style. It is meant, again, to look very classy. For sure, there is elements of Zonda, there's elements of Huayra in there. If you notice, compared to the Huayra, the front flaps are gone. The car now has active suspension, significant from the Huayra R. So, and it has had more extensive wind tunnel testing than any other previous Paganis, and for weight savings, and also to have the car very clean, they got rid of the front flaps. There's a lot of elements that is very hard, again, unless without being really present. If you guys remember the Huayra, the clamshell opens from here. This now opens from here, and you have a hinge, beautiful titanium hinge that's there. So you're able to see where the pivot point on that car is. You now have the coach building classical buckles attached here. You have new headlights, carbon, Pagani laser etched everywhere. You have this cutout here for the pressure to be relieved in the wheel well. You have a see-through cutout on the doors, once again, that are incorporated into the door. You have new mirrors. If you guys remember the famous Huayra mirrors that is shaped of a woman's eye, these actually have airfoils and have been designed very aerodynamically and look just amazing. And once again, typical detail Pagani, every screw titanium, laser etched. What else can I say? Look at this latch. This latch just feels like butter. Literally like butter. So well incorporated in there. Again, you have the buckle here. Now you have 2 intakes on either side that directly feed air into the engine. You have the 2 open glasses in the back. This and all of these will give you, when you're inside, you feel like you're just in a very open space. The wheels were custom designed. They are several kilograms lighter than previous wheels. And one of the options here, they have created in extensive testing these carbon turbine cutouts that not only extract heat from the brakes, but also reduce the wind turbulence that is created around these wheels. Notice, again, what you cannot see from pictures, notice how you have these ducts around here that from the side create this shape. These are 22-inch wheels in the back, 21s in the front. These Pirelli tires were custom made just for the Utopia, and it has the car's logo and the name HP. There's the car silhouette specifically designed for this car. Now the back, man, these taillights, these are turbine and they're free floating in there in the shape of a turbine. Once again, all the perfect details of Pagani. You have the flaps, the rare aero flaps that individually operate remain. You can see the beautiful titanium exhausts that is 6 kilograms lighter than the prior version, and the entire thing is titanium, but the rest of this is all ceramic coated, just like the Wyra R. And look at this. Now mind you, this is a pure pearl white car because they wanted to show this with all the lines and no blurring, so customers can spec it to their desire. So I'm gonna go ahead and open some of the front and rear bonnets so we can spend a little more time discussing the rest of the details of the car. Okay, so now we have the rear clamshell open. As you can see, the beautiful luggage holder in there. Now let's take a look at this. Now this engine is, you no longer see AMG on this because the engine is so spec'd by Pagani. It's obviously a dry sump V12 completely to Pagani's spec, to the point that they no longer have AMG on it. If you look at the control arms, these are, and the suspension line valves that are directly from the Wyra R track cars. The details, everything's been done for weight saving. All these cutouts, everything you see has been done to save grams from every place possible. Look at that ceramic exhaust, titanium Inconel that's been covered in ceramic. It is unbelievable, the level of details. I mean, look at the flakes in the springs. Everything carbon fiber, one of the largest carbon fiber single pieces in the automotive industry that's available. Look at those lights that are just floating there. Pretty epic. Now let's go look at the rest of the car. Here's the front clamshell open, and once again, all carbon fiber, beautifully done. Once again, look at the suspension, look at the knuck, look at the control arm. It is just beautiful. Every one of these cutouts has all been done and directly from the Wyra R. Active suspension, just tremendous. Tremendous. Look at that detail. You can see now this even better with the doors open, the cutouts in the door. Now look at this puppy, fully transformed. You know, when the CEO is massaging you from behind, this is where you've made it. So we are now in the interior of the Utopia, and the entire thing is meant to be very classy. and I'm just in love. This gives me, for people that are into audio, this gives me vibes of Macintosh audio amplifiers and equipment with very classic analog round dials, no big ass screens that look dated. And that was the intention from the beginning. Everything analog. Look at this. When you start this off, look at this. Look at those gears changing. Look how crazy that is. The only screen you have is a super crisp screen in the center, and that's for your Apple CarPlay and obviously some of your infotainment, but it's classy. Look at how the air vents are done in carbon fiber. Look at that. All carbon fiber in the back. And this gives you such an open feeling, and the curved windshield is unbelievable. You have your Manitani dial with your sport, comfort, racetrack, wet, your suspension up and down. Everything is just fine, fine pieces. Now you have electric seats. Look at this, when I shut this off. And these seats, you hear that? That is the goodbye song that Horacio made with the orchestra every time you turn off the car. It looks fantastic. You have to see these gears move again. Look at this. Insane. Literally looks like a Patek Philippe open back or Audemars Piguet. And we cannot end this without the discussion of a gated, exposed 7-speed manual transmission. It's heaven. Where else are you going to get a V12 7-speed manual? Doesn't exist. Horacio, bravo.